Yo, we got another video. This video, I'm like very excited about. Y'all see the title. Hopefully, this video can go crazy, man. Anyway, this video is the whole full explanation on the Drake and Kendrick beef. Now, I feel like there's like three or so parts referring to this beef. This first part, well, it's all gonna be the same video, but this first part is going to be before the actual diss songs started coming out. Because First Person Shooter is not a diss song. Um, and basically anything before like that, there was a lot of stuff that came up before like that that people don't even know about. And kind of gonna talk about that in this video. Um, that's the first part. The second part is everything in between like that, and I would say Euphoria almost. That's the second part. Everything between like that and Euphoria. So that's including J. Cole going in and out the beats. That's including anyone else who dissed Drake, like Rick Ross, The Weeknd, whatever. But we're gonna get all into that in this video. Full deep dive, everything. If y'all like this type of content, like and subscribe. And I'm gonna go and get started. Now, a lot of people really think the beef started with First Person Shooter, but the beef actually started. Well, beef actually started when Drake just bought Pharrell's chains in general. I'm gonna be honest. But song wise, music wise, this started with Meltdown on Travis Scott's Utopia. Obviously, y'all should know by now Drake was on Utopia. He was on the song Meltdown. And on the song he said, fuck all this bent. Wait. Hold on. Restart. Fuck all. Oh my god. This is not the day to not be able to read. Fuck all that spinning the narrative shit. I melt down the chains I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all that heritage shit. Since V not around, the members done hug up to Louis. They not even wearing that shit. Don't come to the boy about repairing some shit. Don't come to the boy about sparing some shit. You look at that Vogue with someone, cause I wouldn't be on the Watts and pair some shit. If y'all don't know what this verse is about, this verse is referring to Pusha T and Pharrell Williams. And let's just go back from the top. I melt down the chains I bought from your boss. Drake bought some chains from Pharrell Williams. The chains right here. It was in the Jumbotron shit popping video that he released for Her Loss. Um and yeah, he bought those chains. He's saying he melted them down, which he didn't melt them down. So I don't even know why I said that. But forget that. Then next time he says give a fuck about all that heritage shit. And that's definitely referring to Pusha T because Pusha T is the one that revealed that Drake had the kid, and also Pharrell Williams is Pusha T's boss. Since V not around, the members hung up the Louis. They not even wearing that shit. V's Virgil passed away. R.I.P. Pharrell Williams took over, but people stopped wearing Louis after he took over. And he said, "You lucky that Vogue was soon, because I would have been with Watts on Paris and shit." And he's referring to this because for promotion for Her Loss, Drake and 21 Savage made fake Vogue like articles, magazines, whatever. He made all of that fake, or you know he just created fake magazines, and he got sued for that, so he couldn't go to Vogue, and that's what he's referring to right there. That right there is what initially started the beef, and I don't and there's a couple more parts in Her Loss that could be considered disses. I don't think anything else in Her Loss is a diss. Because a lot of people were saying that Drake dissed Metro on the beat he produced on Her Loss, which is um More M's. Drake people are saying Drake this Metro on More M's. I don't believe that. I just don't think Metro's that stupid to be like, this could be applied to me. But I'm still gonna release it. I don't think Metro would do that. But speaking of Metro, which is the next part. Metro Boomin on why Drake's verse was removed from trance. Obviously, Heroes and Villains, Her Loss dropped near the same time. So, obviously, those albums were going to get compared. And a leaked verse came out of Drake on trance. And people were wondering why Drake wasn't on the song. And this was
Really, it was a song I had did with Travis and Thug originally for my album. And I was just in the studio with Drake one time, because we were gonna do some stuff for my album, and he just wanted to hear some songs from my album. Then he heard that one and really wanted to get on it, but like I was letting him know that he was really just done for real, and I was really just set on how it was. I was like, bro, I ain't even trying to sell you no dream. Like, it's really like just locked in. I'm locked in where it was, but he hit me and was just like, man, let me see if it's just anything he could add to it. And he was like, if you don't like it, then whatever. So he did some stuff. A couple parts was cool, but like I just felt like just even with like Slime verse and Trav verse and the outro, it was just already like it just really wasn't no room.
He had that to say about Drake's transfers, and maybe this is true. We don't know if this is not true, but this could play a factor. Could be a potential reason of why Drake and Metro are beefing, or a piece to it. I think the real piece is right here. Metro tweeted this on February 12th of 2023. Yet her love still keeps winning rap album of the year over Heroes and Villains. Proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. I don't care about awards, honestly. The true award and reward is knowing that the music, the music I spend so much time on brings joy to people everyday lives. And then he had a couple emojis. After he tweeted this, he deleted it after. This is a controversial tweet. First of all, again, you had producer tag on her loss. I'm pretty sure it was more than one song, but obviously the main song is more M's. And obviously he just knew the album was gonna drop in general. So the fact that he said this was kind of weird. It kind of seemed like hidden. And I always don't like people who be like, "Oh, I don't care about wars," but you creating this whole tweet about it. Like that don't make sense to me. So Metro did that, and then when Drake went on his stream that one day and was just saying a bunch of funny stuff to start it off. Drake started off.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? That's what I thought. No.
I feel like Drake was obviously wrong. Metro Boomin is the main person in the hip hop community. He's tweeting. I get why Roman, yeah, Metro Boomin tweets and a lot of stuff. Again, this all happened in 2023. Actually, this happened before Utopia, but this part doesn't matter. This part doesn't matter. You drop for dogs. He dropped first verse of J. Cole. I don't know what J. Cole said, man. I don't know what J. Cole said. No one that argued the hardest MC. If it came down to the operator, we like we started the league, but right now I feel like my mentality. J. Cole said that, and according to J. Academics, Kendrick, Drake, why did Kendrick be on the song? Kendrick the Guns, and then J. Cole said this, and the whole thing is apparently Kendrick is upset that he's being compared to Drake and J. Cole because Kendrick thinks he's on top. That's the thing that's part of the beef. It could be something bigger like behind the scenes, but I'm pretty sure it's that. Right. Also, Drake also had a song before the dog called What Plug, and in the hook he's like, last time I heard she was fucking my nigga, so the question is, what will Plug do? He said that whole fight. And that's one of the reasons people thought Drake in the future were beefing over a girl. But these academics said in an interview that was not true.
Rumors that Future and Drake aren't on the same terms. So Future apparently felt a certain way that Drake did this album with Savage. He felt that way allegedly because if you go back to when What a Time to Be Alive was made, it was made at a unique point where Drake just came off of the Meek issues, and those issues, a lot of people were like, yo, this is a soft dude beefing with the street guy. He needed that cosign from the streets, right? That cosign was Atlanta. that cosign was Future. He stood next to Future as Future just came off a historic 3-run album, a mixtape. Then he dropped his album, right? And then they did What a Time to Be Alive, right? So now Drake is almost like untouchable, right? So Drake comes back around, and by the way, this is the only hypocrite. I can't even speak. This is the only like hypocritical part of the whole thing is that Future have done joint albums with other people too. Like he's done one with Thug, he's did one with the late Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
He's done one with other people. However, I think the reason why he felt a way is that if you're gonna come back to do one with an Atlanta rapper, a street rapper, years later, why do you go with Savage?
The academic had to say about the situation. I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna let that sound today, but you're mad that you want to go collaborate with another rapper that wasn't you. Like, bro, Future and Drake have so many collab songs. You go back to I Never Liked You. You go back to TLB. If you go back to what's that one called? Dark Days. Like Future and Drake have non-stop hits with each other. They collaborate all the time. Before the beats, they're collaborating like once a year. For the dogs, they're collaborating like once a year. So I don't get I don't I think it's something missing with the Drake Future thing, but I don't know. That's what DJ Academics had to say about it. Most of the stuff that DJ Academics said was correct, but yeah, I don't know. But that's it for part one. I'll go ahead and straight to part two. Actually, this is actually four parts. The fourth part is like literally after the hard part six drops and everything that came out after that. But yeah. Yo, back with part two with the Drake Kendrick timeline. The next part of the timeline, I believe, if I'm not forgetting anything, is We Don't Trust You dropping. Obviously, We Don't Trust You has a couple important parts of everything that went on. The song We Don't Trust You, which we'll get into the second. The Weeknd just being on here in general. Potentially Travis Scott even being on here, but I'll get to that in a second. Or not in a second. We'll get to that later in the video. Like that, obviously. And if we go down, we're gonna see Rick Ross on here. All those play an important part. After this album came out, Rick Ross and Nav both unfollowed Drake off Instagram, which, in hindsight, it's not a big deal. It's not like, oh, Rick Ross said this about his mom or something like that. Nah, it's not like one of those situations. It's not that deep, but it technically is important. And if we get to Kendrick Lamar's verse on Like That, he said, fuck, sneak this in first person shooter. I hope that gave him 3 swishes. Obviously referring to the song First Person Shooter, Drake, J. Cole. Then he says more stuff down here like F the Big 3, it's just Big Me. Obviously referring to J. Cole saying that they are the Big 3. And going back to me saying that Kendrick did not like that J. Cole said that because he thinks it's just him. Anyway, down here seems like just this is the Drake. Your best work is a light pack. I'm assuming that's a double entendre referring to Drake also being light skinned, but I don't know. Prince outlived Mike Jack because Drake always compares himself to Michael Jackson, specifically in the first person shooter video and the song. He has a bunch of references to Michael Jackson. At the end of the song, he just ended it with a repeating beat it a bunch of times too. And then he said, for all your dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these nines. You gonna see Pet Cemetery. That's like a triple entendre. I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, for all your dogs is referring to for all the dogs. That's a K with all these nines. K9, also K dot. Pet Cemetery, cause dogs. Like that's like a triple entendre. That's a great bar. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, Future also got into the dissing too, because on the first song, first of all, he just starts the song fake oh my god, fake written all over you, hate written all over you. Repeats that, and the song is just about fake people. But when we get down here, he says, "You a nigga #1 fan dog. Sneak this and I don't understand dog. Pillow talking, acting like a fed dog. I don't need another fake friend dog. can't be about a hoe cause be sharing dog and your feelings, nigga, while you playing dog. And this probably like 90% sure this to Drake. Um, he's saying this. He's saying dog because probably four other dogs. Then he says in your feelings because the song in my feelings, and he probably says sneak dissing if what would Pluto do is actually a diss. Now, whether or not what would Pluto do is actually a diss or he just diss feature in general somewhere on four other dogs, I'm not like gonna fully confirm that, but that's what it seems like from this verse right here or the beginning part of the verse. Um, Anyway, after that, Metro Boomin had some tweet or whatever where he was just like, you chose to stay there, or something like that. He said something like that. I can't find the tweet. But John Morant actually does play a part kinda in this beef because there's a video Drake and John Morant's girlfriend was at this game, they was chilling and stuff like that. So I don't know when that happened. Anyway, John Morant tweeted this, pick a side and stay there. That was after the beef. I don't know why that says 2021. This was not posted in 2021. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, John Morant tweeted that after all the this is happening and stuff. Anyway, next we actually got J. Cole dropping Might Delete later. We Don't Trust You dropped the 22nd of March. We don't Might Delete later dropped April 5th of 2024. Um, all throughout this album, you can hear J. Cole obviously dissing Kendrick. Like, there's multiple songs on this album where you hear lyrics where I'm like, man, where you're like, that's definitely towards Kendrick because it can't be towards anyone else, right? In other way, J. Cole's whole career, like he's always been like, someone come from my throne, stuff like that, whatever. Um, and that's gonna play a important part in this. The last song on the album is the actual Kendrick diss where he like fully goes in on Kendrick. He says a lot of stuff here that like some of it's good, some of it's not. Like the hook, I don't like the hook at all. I ain't gonna lie. He says you still doing shows, but fell off the Simpsons. Your first shit was classic, your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but that gas it. Your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. I was training right behind, and I just now hit mine. I'm in front in the line with a comfortable lead. How ironic! As soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. Um, a lot of people had a problem with saying that your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it, which was To Pimp a Butterfly, which is his cap. I'm gonna be honest. To Pimp a Butterfly is not a bad album at all. Most people consider it one of the best albums ever, and even then, like it can become hypocritical to some people because some people like to say J. Cole's music is boring, and stuff like that. He says more stuff in the song, like, um, he averaged one hard verse like 30 months or something. Like, he basically saying that like going back to like that, obviously that was a diss. Family Ties, that technically was a diss, but he wasn't coming direct on Family Ties, so it didn't really start anything. Um, then obviously the verse from 2014, I forgot what it's called. Control. The verse he did on Control, where he dissed a bunch of people and stuff like that. And then he says if he wasn't dissing them, we wouldn't be discussing him. Which even Kendrick Lamar fans said him, oh my God, said themselves that that's true. Which I don't know if I agree with. Hey, Kendrick dropping music would have been a slight big deal. Would he have been putting up these numbers and stuff like that? These crazy numbers? I don't think so. But he would still get a little bit of exposure because it's Kendrick Lamar. Let's be fair. Um, but he said more stuff in the second part of the song because it was a beat switch to the song. I got mixed feelings about these fucking rap niggas. It's over for that fucking cat killers 2-6 beat. Wait, hold on. I'm reading the wrong part. I'm reading the wrong part. My bad. My bad. He made a short joke. Your arms may be too short to box with a guy who who live his life without the pressures of a constant facade. Um, I just wanted to say that because everybody makes fun of Drake for making short jokes, but Kendrick did the same thing. Um, let me go. I'm hesitant. I love my brother, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm powered up for real. This shit feel like swan to fly. For ounce in 12 years, I can divide. And then the rest of this was just trash. I ain't gonna lie. Going back to what you call it, 7 minute drill was pretty trash, bro. Like when it first came out, I was offended because a lot of people were saying it was horrible and stuff like that. I'm like, no, this song is not horrible. He was basically just saying that this is a warning, and we knew how that went. J. Cole then proceeds to apologize as next show.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel bad on. I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world wanna see blood. And I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? I must have had 1,000 missed calls. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life. I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way, and if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. I ain't gonna.
Okay. J. Cole said all of that. He apologized to Kendrick for dropping the diss. Then he actually deleted later. He deleted this like a couple of days later after he said that and stuff like that. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I still lost respect for J. Cole. I know a lot of people are like, oh, if Kendrick did Drake so bad, I'm gonna forget J. Cole. He did the right thing. Nah, bro. You literally rap in your songs all the time saying that you want someone to come for your spot. But when someone came for your spot, you backed out. So I don't want to hear J. Cole rap about that at all. J. Cole needs to re-record the fall off. Because if I hear anything like that on the fall off, like, I will turn off the fall off. I will turn off this song if I hear him saying, oh, I'm at the top of the game, no one touching me or something like that. Like, I'm turning the song off. I'm turning the whole album off. Anyway, going to part 3, because I'm going to make this a whole other part, because I did not know there was this many parts to just in between like that and 7 minute drip. Alright, here we go with part 3. Part 3 starts off with We Still Don't Trust You dropping April 12th. The week after Might Delete Later drops. And a couple interesting things also came with this album. The Weeknd is on here again, which is actually important. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna say when The Weeknd was on We Don't Trust You, I was like, that's not a big deal. Maybe this song was old. Doesn't necessarily mean that The Weeknd is dissing Drake. And then he actually dissed Drake. But I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, people on this album, people on this album that's important in the beef. Obviously, The Weeknd, like I just mentioned. J. Cole, weirdly enough, was on this album. This added to the fuel of what is J. Cole doing. You're not collaborating with the people that just helped diss you, which, hey, just another reason why I'm like, I don't know if I really like J. Cole music anymore, bro. Like, you're collaborating with the people that helped diss you. Anyway, and then we got A$AP Rocky all the way at the bottom, right? Next, we got The Weeknd's verse on All to Myself, where he basically only said a couple lines about Drake. They can never diss my brothers, baby. When they got leaks in that operation, thank God I never set my life away. They shooters making TikToks got us laughing in the Lambo. They can never diss my brothers. I don't know what he's talking about with that. And then I'm assuming the leaks is talking about the literal leak Drake had where he leaked or someone leaked, his meat. And then he said, thank God I never set my life away, which is, I'm assuming, referring to back in the day when Drake offered The Weeknd to be an OVO, and The Weeknd said no. And then he says they shooters making TikToks got us laughing. So I don't know which one of Drake shooters made the TikTok that made The Weeknd laugh or whatever, but hey, that's what The Weeknd said. Verse 2, wait, not my bad. On Show of Hands by Future Metro A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky on this verse said, "Call up Pluto, Metro should put me on the first one. Niggas where they bitch the baddest. I just bagged the worst one. Wait, what? I just bagged the worst one. A$AP, what that mean, bro? Anyway, niggas in their feelings over a woman. Oh my god, I can't speak, bro. Niggas in their feelings over a woman. Wish you heard the song. That's match before you birth, son. Flocko hit it first, son. Still don't trust you. It's always us, never them. Heard you drop that latest shit. Funny how it just came and went. Um, Going back to the top. He said they should put me on the first round, referring to "We Don't Trust You." He's saying they should put him on "We Don't Trust You." He said niggas in their feelings over women, which is referring to Rihanna. Because I forgot to mention that. I should have actually mentioned that Drake did technically diss Rihanna a couple times in For the Dogs. For the Dogs. Oh my god. Especially on the song "Fear of Heights." And then he said, "I smashed a boy before you birth, son." Flocko, he did first son, referring to Drake's baby mama. Then he said, "I heard you drop your latest shit. Funny how this came and went," referring to "For Other Dogs." And ASAP Rocky can't really talk because every time he drops a single, it doesn't really even come at all. Pause. Like no one talks about it. Actually, no, people talk about it before it drops, but when it actually drops, no one talks about it, bro. He really can't talk. And then I believe, yeah, okay. We still don't trust you. Dropped the day before Push Ups. Push Ups came out day after technically it came out. It leaked. It leaked. Everybody on Twitter was talking about it's just AI. It's just AI. Because obviously AI has been a big thing the past 2 years, but confirmed not to be AI by DJ Academics. I don't even need to pull up the video. Drake released the song himself. So I'm not even gonna like pull all that up. Anyway, I'm just gonna talk about in the lyrics. "I could never be nobody number one fan. Your first number one I had to put in your hand. Your pussies can be booked outside America for Nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. I'm the hit maker y'all depend on." I could never be nobody number one fan, referring to what Future said on that one verse I was going over. Your first number one to put in your hand. Future's first number one hit was Way Too Sexy, so he did put his first number one in his hand. Future also can't be booked outside of America. That's the only reason he said that. Then he said, "I'm the hit maker y'all depend on," because that's literally true. Every time Drake is on another person's song, it usually ends up being their most streamed song off the album, or just being one of their biggest hits ever in general. So Drake is right about that. We get down here, he said, "You won't ever take a chance off of us," referring to what Kendrick said and like that. "And the fuck you big stepping over size 7 men's on." Big stepping referring to Miss Morale, the Big Steppers by Kendrick. And just calling Kendrick short. Oh, I forgot to put a part in here. Anyway, Drake said in the song, "Drop and give me 50 like some push-ups." That's the hook of the song. He's also referring to Top. Top is Kendrick's manager. Basically, this is double entendre because Kendrick had a video come out with him doing push-ups, and he basically just saying, "Drop and give me 50 and stuff like that." And the other thing is, we get down here, it says, "Last one bricks, you really not shit. They make excuse you for me because they hate to see you lit. Pull your contract because we hate to see, we gotta see splits. The way you doing splits, bitch, your pants might rip." This is referring to Kendrick Lamar's contract. Apparently, the reason why, well, not apparently, Kendrick confirmed this himself. The reason why Kendrick got out of his deal with PG Lane because the splits on his contract were crazy. And that's basically what he's saying. He's basically saying every time you drop, you gotta give half of it at the top. Top makes you drop every time you do drop. And yeah, that's the whole purpose of this hook. I meant to pull up the little I think Kendrick posted it on like his Instagram. I meant to pull that up because he was referring to his contract, but it's whatever. That is confirmed though. Then it says down here, Maroon 5 needs a rating better, make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties, referring to or actually he basically just saying that you make music for white people, I guess, or like just pop listeners and stuff like that. Which is funny. Then the more important part, Pit Squeak pipe down, you ain't no big three. SZA got you white down. Travis got you white down. Savage got you white down. Like your label boy, you in scope right now. You ain't no big three because he's just saying that SZA, Travis, 21 Savage, and possibly other artists are bigger than him. And well, obviously Drake himself too. But still, no, I'm trying to get to important parts. And then he says big difference between Mike then and Mike now, referring to the Kendrick, referring to Kendrick saying something about Prince outlived Mike Jack. He also said, "What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga." He also said, "What the fuck is just a 20v1 nigga," which will play an important part later. And then the funniest bar ever, Metro shut your hoe ass up and make some drums, nigga. Um, Going down here, he did this the weekend right here. He said Abel Bread out here tricking. Shit he doing for bitches, he doing for niggas. Which I'm assuming, well, okay, not assuming. Most people were saying that the weekend bought like some chains for this dude or something like that. And I guess that's what he's referring to, but that's definitely the weakest diss on here. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna go straight into where he dissed Rick Ross. I might take your latest girl on cover. He can't believe he jumping in this nigga turning 50. Every song he made on charts got from Drizzy. Spending a little check, nigga stay on my business. Shout out to the Hooper that be busting out the gritty. We get mad, nigga. I ain't even tripping. All that little heartbroken Twitter shit for bitches. I might take your latest girl to cover like I'm Ricky. Rick Ross used to be a cop. And you know, handcuff. Can't believe he jumped and he turned 50 just because Rick Ross. I couldn't really find the post he had, but Rick Ross before Push Ups dropped, he would post about Drake constantly, and obviously he was just on the album We Don't Trust You, so that's why he mentioned Rick Ross. Also, most of Rick Ross' most popular hits are with Drake. When we get to shout out to the Hooper that be busting out the gritty, he's referring to John Morant. John Morant is one of the only players that hit the gritty, or that did hit the gritty. You know why you mad? I ain't even tripping. He's talking about over the female that I mentioned in part 2. All that little heartbroken Twitter shit for bitches just because John Morant always be posting on Twitter with some heartbroken stuff. So that's why he said that. I don't care what Cole thinks that shit was weak as fuck. That's referring to the J. Cole apology. And I don't think he said anything else important in this song. Yeah, he didn't say anything important. He did play the intro to his next album release at the end of the song, where he said, "I was really trying to get PG, double entendre, obviously the PG or like G." Reactions to the next weekend after this track, don't know why, but you know, Rick Ross, he dropped this song, Champagne Moments. There's a lot of stuff in this track I can go into, but I'm not really like invested in Rick Ross stuff because like first of all, Rick Ross basically posted everything he said in this song. Talk about some ghostwriters like here. I'm just kidding. When we got what else he said that's like important. He said you ain't never want to be a nigga anyway. That's why he had operations making those smaller niggas harder those. Fuck you because you said the motherfucking cease and desist to Rich Montana. You said you please nigga. That wasn't the same white boy that I seen nigga. And thanks fuck with white boy and stuff like that. Say he had no job, stuff like that. The cease and desist to Rich Montana because apparently like Rich Montana we got the same song. Rich Montana's album came out this year. But he said the cease and desist at the same time, I don't see how police would be involved in that, so maybe that rumor is wrong. That's why I didn't pull anything else that but not sure. But also, yeah, like I said, he's posted a bunch of stuff on social media, making this stuff and some of the stuff he posted before this song came out, stuff after. He also said that he wrote Sicko Mode, well, Drake wrote Sicko Mode, and yeah, stuff like that. Next, we had Drake drop Taylor Bay Freestyle, drop April 19th. We had AI versus song, and And I feel like this is a very underrated part of this. He used two LA legends, California legends, to try to get in like Kendrick Lamar's head, and it kind of worked. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it kind of worked. Um, Basically, he had like Snoop Dogg and Kendrick, met Snoop Dogg and Tupac, saying like, Kendrick, are you really up for this? Why are you taking so long to drop? Are you taking so long to drop because Taylor Swift and stuff like that? Um, he also he also got AI Tupac talking about um talk up like a young girls. That's a gift from me. Heard it on the button podcast. Oh my god, podcast. This gotta be true. He said that in the song. I feel like everybody just like looked over it just because they're like, why is AI Tupac on the song? Why are you disrespecting Tupac and stuff like that? It's this, bro. It's supposed to be like this. But yeah, he said that on the song. I feel like Kendrick kind of just ignored that and was like, all right, I'm still gonna say that you're a pedophile, and everybody just went with Kendrick. But anyway, he said that on the song. Then he said the other stuff. I said Drake's verse. He said, wait. Hold on. Let me not start there. My bad. He said the first one really only took only an hour or two. Next one's really about to bring the coward in you. But we gotta wait fucking week because Taylor Swift is on top. If you about to drop, she gotta approve. This girl really about to make you you not in the feud. She tailor made your schedule with Ant. You out of the loop. Ant is also one of Kendrick's other managers. But the whole reason the song came out is because Taylor Swift dropped an album, and basically Drake was right. Once again, Drake was right. Kendrick waited until a week until after Taylor Swift's album dropped to drop his single Euphoria, which we'll get to in a second. And again, nobody really talks about that, but whatever. Also, this bar right here, she tailor made your schedule. That's a bar, double entendre. Then he said, "You trying to let this shit die down? Nah. I, I'm I'm trying to think. Like, would Kendrick had dropped a diss if he didn't drop Taylor Made? I'm trying to think. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, bro. Um. Then he said he got the whole PG Lang on mute, stuff like that. And the last part of part 3, you got Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar. All right, my bad. I'm trying to get to the porn parts. He ended the first part of the song by saying, but don't tell no truth about me. Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell the truth about you. Second part of the song. First of all, right here he copies Drake little shoe. Like, obviously Drake's known for doing the shoe and stuff like that. Did the same thing on Push Ups when he was like, huh, because Kendrick did that on the song with Kodak Black. I forgot the name of the song. But basically this first part of the verse is kind of relevant. It's like he didn't start until basically right here. The very first time I shot me or Drake, the homie told me aim it this way. I didn't put down enough today. I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Obviously, well, not obviously. Drake has a ring from Tupac, which shows up in the Family Matters music video, which is Drake's next diss. That's what he's referring to right there. I don't know when exactly Drake bought it, but he did indeed buy it. They said cutthroat business. You got shit twisted. Was it the braids? Referring to the game. Braids. I hurt your feelings. You don't want to work with me no more. Okay. Referring to the control verse, because back in the day, Drake felt a certain way about the control verse. He was open about it. He said in interviews, stuff like that. It's 3 ghosts left. I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. Referring to Drake and J. Cole going on tour, and just showing each other love the whole time. I love them to death in the 8 bars I explain the phrase. And then Miguel down here, he says, yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm selfish, nigga, the crown is heavy. I pray they might, if not, I'm white W belly. Obviously, well, not obviously. This is also going back to like that, where YNW Melly himself thought that Kendrick was talking about him. He was actually talking about a different Melly. So he actually decided to use Melly in this song, and Melly shot his friends. So that's why he said and then he says I don't like you popping shit for real. For him I hear beef. Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. Better off spending again on him. You better off, you think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. I don't like you popping shit. Pharrell is referring to Drake dissing Pharrell on Meltdown and buying his chains. Um, he said stop pushing. He said fuck all that pushing P, referring to just that Young Thug, all that stuff. Let me see you push a T, which that bar was useful for. I ain't gonna lie. This whole bar was useful for. Then he says you better spend again on him and pushing me because obviously Drake and Pusha T used to beef. Um, yeah. And actually, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna include this in the video, but Pusha T had like an interview recently where he was glazing on Kendrick, bro. Cause this bar right here, he low-key dissed Pusha T in a way. And then he says down here, I know some shit about niggas that make Gunna wanna look like a saint, which means he'll basically be like, oh, I'm telling you if you keep going with this. Also, he said pushing P earlier. Gunna is really the one who started pushing P, or you could say it was Gunna and Young Thug, but still. This part blew up on TikTok. Let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch a flight, it's gonna be direct. And then he says he's speaking for the culture and stuff like that. How many more black features do you find feel like you black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You're gonna make a nigga bring back tough release. Let me see if Chubbs really cracks on. Chubbs is a member of OVO, very close friend to Drake. How many more black features do you feel you're black enough? He'll explain that in Future this song. Yeah, my first one, my last one is classic. You don't have one, referring to Drake saying that your last shit bricked, and also just referring to Missing Around in general. I think Messing Around was a good album. I don't think it compares to Kendrick's other three albums though. Let your core audience stomach that and tell them where you get your ass from. Double entendre, core like stomach, and then tell them where you get your ass from. Because just like what Rick Ross said, he has surgery, or not even surgery. He has like a suit on. He has like a suit on, so he's not showing any fat or anything like that. Next important part. Um. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Again, referring to a song that he's gonna release later, or some lyrics in the song he's gonna release later. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. That's just referring to Drake being sus in general, and bruh. It's too funny that he said this. It's very funny that he said this. I ain't gonna lie. Also, it will be important in the next diss song that comes out from Drake. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I'll double back with you. First of all, Cap. No glaze. Kendrick, you don't have more money than Drake. You can't compete with the money in Drake. Try to cease and desist on the like that record or what you don't like that record. Back to back, I like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record. Try to cease and desist on the like that record is referring to just sending cease and desist out. Apparently Drake actually, or not even Drake. Apparently, OVO in general sends out a lot of cease and desist. And Kendrick's claiming that he doesn't like that record, which was not confirmed, but he did say it. Back to back, I like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record, which is referring to the next next Kendrick song that he released. Then he said that's whole shit. Wait, no. I skipped the wrong. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all think my life is rap? That's whole shit. I got something to raise. I can see y'all don't know nothing about that. He was also referring to Drake with that bar, but obviously Drake's son and Kendrick has a son too. He's saying he take care of his son way better than Drake does. And yeah, down here he said, ain't 20v1s 1v20. Let's make niggas that right with you. Bring him out too. I'll clean him out too. Tell Beam, I gotta say right with you. Am I battling Ghost or AI? Niggas feel like Joel Austin for this using a film called AI. This referring to like just people saying push-ups was AI and this the ghostwriter rumors in general. Um, yeah. And wait, he said OVO in this song? Yeah, OVO niggas is dead rider. Damn, I did not know that. I thought he said OVO. Okay. Anyway, and then down here he says, "Don't speak on the family crody. It can get deep in the family crody. Talk about me and my family crody. Someone gonna bleed your family crody. I be the new man. I be at New Hong Kong eating fried rice with dip and sauce and family crody. I said and family and blame me. Crody is slang used in Canada, referring to bro, and New Ho King is a restaurant where Drake supposedly got his like chain took or whatever, and that's why he mentioned that. And at the end of the song, he says, "We don't want to hear you say nigga no more." And that's the end of part 3. All right, part 4, the juiciest part of the video. We got like 4 disses in the span of 2 days, or maybe 5. Hold on. No, 5 disses in the span of 2 days from Drake and Kendrick, starting with 616 in LA. And I'm not gonna deep dive into all the lyrics like I did the other couple songs. Cause 616, my bad, 616 in LA. It basically was a song saying that Drake, you have Snake and OVO, you have snakes around you, you have people around you that want you to fail, that want you to, you know, I don't think he said die, but you know, I think he was assuming that or applying that, not assuming that. And he also was just trying to get this glove out there because there was this whole thing about, oh, we robbed you. I don't know. Okay, I don't fully know if they robbed supposedly robbed his dad or Drake himself, but at like an airport or something like that. And DJ Academics was the one who said that, so we don't know honestly. But that's basically only 2 important parts from the song. This song is still a good song, but at the same time, this song is very forgettable when it comes to all the disses, in my opinion. Next, we got Family Matters from Drake. Family Matters again dropped on the same day. Let me exit this out. Anyway, the song starts off with Drake's mom saying, "Maybe in this song you shouldn't start by saying because or hold on, my bad." After that, Drake says nigga because at the end of Euphoria, Kendrick says we don't want you saying nigga no more. He says, "Nigga, I said I know what you mad. I emptied the clip over friendly jabs. You mentioned my seed, so do with his dad. I gotta go bad. I gotta go bad." Then, like I said, he starts the song off with the end of push-ups. I really try to keep it PG. Then he starts the song off with naming West Coast rappers that actually bank, like my nigga YG, my nigga Chuck T, my nigga CB. And then he says, "Cold is asleep, but it ain't me." Um, he does the first part at attempting to be like, "Oh, Kendrick, you're not a gangster, but people like this are." Kind of same thing he did in Taylor Made though. And then Cole was asleep. Cole basically admitted he lost sleep in his little apology. So, yeah. He said can't be rapping about no rapping that we can't read. Oh wait, my bad, skip the bar. You better have some paperwork or that shit's some fake tea. Can't be rapping about no rapping that we can't read. He said that because obviously Kendrick's claiming that he sent the cease and desist for like that, and I guess that's his way of saying no, he didn't. Um, whoa, why did it go down so far? Oh wait, it went up. Okay. Right here, or wait, out here begging for attention, nigga, say please, or is rapping like you about to get the slaves freed. You just acting like an activist is make believe, saying that Kendrick always rapping about just black people, how to appreciate being black and stuff like that. It's all fake. And this ended up biting Drake back in the butt bad in later songs from Kendrick. But he did say that don't even go and then he said don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees. Money trees is a Kendrick song where he said he was literally just gonna plant money trees back in his hood. Anyway. Down here it says about on some Bobby shit, I wanna know what Whitney needs, all that puppy love was over in your late teens. Why you never hold your son and tell him say cheese? He says that because There's literally no pictures of Kendrick Lamar's son on the internet. Also, I skipped the bar on push-ups. Dang it, man. Anyway, he mentioned Whitney in push-ups. Like, oh yeah, okay, Whitney Houston played a girl in a movie called Bodyguard, and basically he was saying push-ups that Whitney, which is also Kendrick's wife, fucked his bodyguard. And then he was like Bobby, and then right here he just plays a double entendre on Bobby Whitney. Then he says also, wait, your baby mama captions voice scream and says me. You did her dirty all you life. You trying to make peace. I heard that one little kid might be Dave Freeze. Dave Freeze, again, one of Kendrick's managers. Once again, he's saying that Dave Freeze is the father of one of your children. And then he says, because if your GM is your BM secret BD, that's all making plain fucking sense to me. And then he reinterpolates the rich baby daddy hook from Sexy Red. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. And then shake that ass for Drake. Shake that ass for free. But not talking about that. Oh, wait. Not that type of free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave. Like Dave Freeze. Double entendre. Anyway. And then we get with the short bar section. Your man Lil K because shit. Mini Drake. He said, I overlooked them outstanding straight. These bars go over Kenny Head no matter what I say. I know you like to keep it short, so let me paraphrase. Bunch of short bars right there. And that's the end of part one. Part one was, basically just about Kendrick's wife, Kendrick's son, and Dave Freeze potentially being the father of one of his children. Part two, about everybody else. If Drake shooters in TikToks, nigga, really shooter in your game, that's P Butters, y'all ain't getting shit shot, nigga. Referring to the weekend, saying that something about Drake shooters on TikToks or something like that. Can't listen to this lit talk and whoa, I don't know what that word is, but save it for a hip hop nigga. Just again referring to the weekend, saying you don't even rap, you're basically not involved in the beef. And then he said still mad about that one hoe. I ain't even fuck. I just lit lock with her. Then he go down here and talk about Rick Ross. What the fuck I heard Rick drop nigga talking about something. Oh my god, I can't speak, man. Talking about my bad. Talking something about the nose drop nigga. Ozempic got inside. Oh my god, I want to shut down this laptop. I'm not gonna do it though. Ozempic got decided side of. I messed up 3 times. Okay, Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy a doctor never told y'all niggas. Ozempic is a pill or medicine, whatever, that helps with weight loss. Anyway, put a nigga in the bars, kind of let him rot like your old job, nigga. Rick Ross used to be a cop, and again, double entendre, put a nigga in the bars. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I love that lyric. Put that nigga in the bars, kind of let him rot like your old job, nigga. Then, these lyrics are important. These lyrics are important. Then right here, he said, "Who's next on the list? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas?" Referring to Kendrick saying you got a ghost in your camp, not ghost, snake in your camp and stuff like that. And then he says, "Good kid, Mad City Van will pop the latch, let the door slide. Tears running down my cheek, laughing at you, pussy down, says some war cry." Good kid, Mad City Van, because in the Family Matters music video, it's not confirmed whether or not it was an actual Good Kid Mad City Van, but he did crush a van that looked very similar to it. Whether or not it was a replica, whether or not it was just a random car that kind of looked like it, whether or not it was an actual van, he did crush the van. Weekend music games played in the spots where boys got a little more pride. Basically saying that only gay people play the weekend music. That's why all your friends dip into Atlanta just paid for a tour guide. Able to run you freaking bread, need to buy some more chains for some more guys. Going back to the way he was saying push-ups. And let's go down here where we talk about ASAP Rocky. Rocky him talking shit again. Gas because you hit my BM first. Do the math while I was hitting then. I ain't even know you rap still because they only talk about your fit again. Probably about to have a kid again before you think of talking in your shit again. Or dropping in your shit again. My bad. Even when you do drop, they're gonna say you should model because it's mid again. Smoking Finny by the they should okay. Smoking 50 about it should put you on the first one try to get in. Ask Fring if that's a good idea next time you cuddle in the bed again. She'll even tell you leave the boy alone before you get head split again. Alright, let's go back to the top. He said do the math while I was hitting then saying he was hitting Rihanna back in the day. I ain't even know you rap still because they only talk about your fit again. True. Probably about to have a kid again before you think of dropping any shit again. Because A$AP Rocky has had 2 kids since the last time he dropped the album. Even when you do drop, they're gonna say you should model because it's mid again. Smoking 50, 50 is referring to, Double Entendre, also referring to Rihanna, and also referring to A$AP Rocky saying he should have been on the first one. Um, and then he just says that she'll tell you leave the boy alone before you get his split again. Down here he says bullshit made me sick to my stomach. We ain't never really been through it. Lil Wayne he'll fucking land, so I know it had to be an influence. Lil Wayne is Metro Boomin. He's saying that Future he never went through anything with him, so it was kind of weird when he got this by. And then he said these niggas had a plan and they finally found a way to rope you into it. 2 separate albums dissing. I just did came through it, niggas came through it. Obviously referring to We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You. Then Double Entendre with I just did it, came through it, niggas came through it. Kim has a underwear business or underwear company called Skims, and also just other definition of skim. Me and Savage had the hose dripping wet at shows, almost had a swing to it. Kid that shit is only him when Baby King put his pin to it, which everybody was confused about that bar because obviously back in the day, Baby King definitely wasn't writing no Kendrick lyrics, but maybe now that's the case. I don't know. I don't know why he said that. Ross calling me the white boy and this shit kind of got a ring to it because all these rappers waving right flags while the whole club sing to it. Bar. Murder scene on your man's night and then come to vigil with the candlelight. Body after body. And, you know, Rick, remind Miranda rights. Drake killed Rick Ross. I ain't gonna lie. Rick Ross can't speak no more after this, basically. Anyway. My bad. I lost train of thoughts for a second. But yeah, again, Rick Ross used to be cop. Then we go to part 3. Part 3, we're basically back on. Kendrick's opened his mouth, so I'm gonna give him a Grammy right now. This is just referring to every time Kendrick drops an album, he just automatically gets a Grammy. West Coast niggas do phrase, right? Come get his ass whooping, I'm handing him out. You wanna take over for Pharrell? Come get his Lexi out of my house. And Family Matters music video, he had the owner of New Hokong, whatever the restaurant's called that was referred to in Euphoria. He had the owner wearing Pharrell's chains in his own house, and that's why he's saying this bar, "Come take his Lexi out of my house." A cease and desist is for hoes. Can't listen to lies that come out of your mouth, referring to just Rick Ross and Kendrick both saying that he sends a cease and desist. Oh wait, I skipped this bar. Where's your uncle at? Because I want to talk to the man in the house. This could be referring to 2 things, right? This could be referring to Kendrick saying that in Auntie's diaries that his auntie turned into a man, so therefore that's his uncle now, or the man in the house because Kendrick didn't grow up with his dad, and I'm not sure if this is true because I'm not a Kendrick fan, but maybe his uncle was the one he grew up with. Not sure. You called it Tupac State and begged me to get this shit down. This is referring to TaylorMade. Drake had to delete TaylorMade because a lawsuit. Um, what is this? Boy, 1DA send the beat. Okay. Yeah, I know what he's talking about right there. You tell me what I shouldn't say, but we already know since 1v1. We already know why he went number 1. Just referring to if he wasn't dissing Drake, he wouldn't have went number 1, which is true. You're right about fuck the Big 3. It's only Big D in this video proof. Drake, you're sus for making this a lyric, but it's whatever. I get it. Our son should go play at the park. Two light skinned kids. That shit would be cute. Unless you want to be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. That's another thing Drake was saying in the first verse. He was saying that you're hiding your baby mama and your son because you're trying to keep up this little perspective of yours that you're this like black activist and stuff like that. Um, and then he says, "The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice," which is a song by Kendrick. Um, Beget that you like to put gin in your juice. Godly, beget that you think you're Bishop in juice, which is referring to Snoop Dogg and Tupac, because they've said that in past songs. Actually, no, I think the first one is referring to a Tupac movie, but Snoop Dogg said this in the song. And then he says, when you put your hands on a girl, is it self-defense because she's bigger than you? Basically implying that Kendrick beats his girl. Your back is up against a curve. You digging for dirt, should be digging for proof. Why did you move to New York? Because Kendrick does live in a New York apartment. Is it because you live in that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015, but don't want to make your actual wife? I'm guessing this wedding ain't happening right, because we know the girls that you actually like. Your darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all in your face, like what happened to Mike. I don't need to explain this. Obviously, Kendrick this proposed in 2015, they're not married. So that's why he said that your darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all in your face, like what happened to Mike. Michael Jackson turned lighter, and that's why he said that. Oh shit, it's all making sense. Maybe I'm Princeton, you actually might. Michael was praying his features would change so people believe that he's actually white. And this is going back to push-ups where not Kendrick. Oh yeah, Kendrick. Where no, I meant Drake. Where Drake was saying that Kendrick was collaborating with all these white groups, white artists, whatever. And then basically all this doesn't matter, and then he just re-implies. Well, okay, he does say head to the light with all my eyes. Head to the light with all my eyes, my bad. Which he's only saying that because Kendrick said the new Hulk Hogan thing. And then at the end he re-implies that he bit his wife by saying that hired the crisis management team to clear up the fact that you built on your queen. The picture you painted, it ain't what it seems. You're dead. And that is the end of Family Matters. 20 minutes after Family Matters dropped, same day, Kendrick dropped Meet the Gram. Now, I'm not gonna be doing a super deep dive into Meet the Gram lyrics because he said a lot of stuff that did matter, but at the same time, it's self-explanatory, right? First verse, he's talking directly to Drake's son Adonis. He's saying that your dad is this bad person. Don't grow up like your dad. You will be better than your dad. Your dad did this and that. By the way, I'm not downplaying this song at all. I'm gonna downplay the song when it comes to a point. But verse 1, 2, and 4 are all great. It's just like it's all self-explanatory. It's not like bars that need to be explained. There's Sandra. Sandra is Drake's mom. Your son got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with the girls. That hurts inside this climate. And then yeah, that's basically all that needs to be said. Dear Dennis, which is Drake's dad, you gave birth to a massive manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is as a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper. Basically saying that Drake is using his dad to say that he's black. And then he gets really deep right here. He says, your son's a sick man. Wait, no. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy now. Listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. And he goes all in the reasons why he says all this type of stuff. He got sex offenders on OVHO that keeps on monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. Gotta raise our daughters knowing this predator is like him working. Lurking. I said working. Oh my god, I cannot speak, bro. And then later down here he says leaks videos of himself to prefer to push agendas. LeBron, keep the family away. Curry, keep the family away. Anybody that loves your kids, keep the family away. They're looking at you. If you love your family, keep the family away. Verse 3, he talked about Drake potentially having a daughter, which every time I play a song now, I literally just skip verse 3 because not only did Drake post this right after, but no one at all confirmed Drake had a daughter after this. No one can show proof that Drake has a daughter. And I've seen more things saying that Drake does not have a daughter than saying that Drake does. I've only seen like one person say it. I'm pretty sure it was Kendrick Glazer. Last verse, he refers directly to Drake. Um, and basically, he doesn't start saying real things that he didn't say earlier in the song until like the later part. Like, you lied about your ghostwriters, you lied about the crew members, you lied about your accent, you lied about your past tense, you lied about your surgery, you lied about your son, you lied about your daughter, you lied about the other kids that's hoping that you come, you lied about the only rapper that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. It's a long battle with yourself. Um, yeah, the last part of the song is really deep, but again, like verse 3 and the first half of verse 4 don't really mean anything, and most of the stuff is just self-explanatory. Like Kendrick is just going deep into his like family, talking directly to his family. Again, I'm not downplaying the whole song because this song is still crazy, but I'm just trying to get out there. I don't know how long I was muted for. No, bro. Okay, let me recap Meet Grams quick. I have no idea how long I was muted for. Meet Grams, first and first, he's referring to his son, mom, dad, basically saying that he has, well, he's telling his son, don't grow up like your dad, don't take the shortcuts, be yourself, don't be anything like your dad. Then he's telling his mom, Kendrick was telling his mom and dad, but Kendrick was telling Drake's mom and dad, that he has sex offenders in OVO, he's a sex offender, pedophile, stuff like that. Verse 3 doesn't really matter because Drake does not have a son, but he has a daughter. Drake does not have a daughter. Then the last verse, he basically just repeated everything he said. Yeah, I don't think the song is really good. This whole really is like breakdown. Like, it's very direct. Very direct. Anyway, I like this. I like this the day after going to see what came for some reason. What was I about to say? Oh, this song, oh my god, I said it right the first time, bro. Damn. Anyway, uh, this song, there's not a lot of things I need to go over. There's some like little things like Certified Pedophiles is basically this is basically like a dance club song where he's like dissing them little by little in the song. Trying to strike a chord is probably a minor. Um, go to verse 2, he's like, the baby gonna let you disrespect pop nigga. I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop nigga. Um, what's the owl bird bitches and bird niggas and bird bitches. Um, what's OVO for the other vaccinal option. Um, again, he doesn't really say like a lot of this is in the song. It's just like he's calling Drake a pedophile the most funny way. And that's why this song's very good. This last verse he actually does say a decent amount of stuff that should be talked about. Um, you run to Atlanta when you need check balance. Let me break it down for you. This real nigga challenge. You call Future when you dance at the club. Little baby, hope you get your lingo up. 21 Savage. Oh my bad. 21 gave you false street cred. Thug made it feel like you was slime in your head. Quavo said you can be from North Side. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. Yeah. Kendrick is this goes in this verse, talks about a bunch of Atlanta rappers and how Drake got this Drake was trying to get this like, notion from these Atlanta rappers that he's like actually black, he can actually be around these type of people and stuff like that. But Kendrick's just saying that you used them like a colonizer would back in the day. And that's why I said that the lyrics he said in Family Matters did not age well. And then at the end of the song, obviously, referring to Drake calling him the sixth guy, or Drake calling himself the sixth guy, my bad. Then OVO, but apparently OVO was said in the other songs too, and we all just didn't notice. Finally, we got the Heart Part 6, which was the last song in this little diss thing. which I'm not gonna read the lyrics because apparently I struggled reading lyrics. Basically, Drake saying this song, we fed you all of this information. We fed you the information. We fed you the like supplies and stuff that Kendrick used as the beat the grams picture. I forgot to mention that when I was talking about beat the grams. But he filled the beat the grams picture. Oh, man, black. Forget. Yeah, he literally did the picture because Drake was saying that all that stuff was fake. Glove, suitcase, all that was fake. That he previously used as the beat the grams picture. He was also saying he fed him the information about the daughter. Someone in OVO did. Um, he said, "Massive manipulator, you been on speculation. You dumb and reactive nigga. I'm petty with dedication." Which is basically being like, you say I was a, oh my god. He was basically saying that you've been calling me damn, I just punched my screen. Anyway, he basically said that you've been calling me a manipulator this whole time, but you didn't see that coming. And then he said the Epstein angle is the shit I expected. TikTok videos you dissected, which saying he got all of that stuff on Not Like Us from TikToks. Then he says Mother I. Then Kendrick has a song called Mother I Sober on Mr. Morale, where he was referring to himself getting molested, and then he was like, "This is why you're obsessed with the pedophile raps and shit." Then he goes into the song denying that he's a pedophile, denying that he's ever talked to any young girl, stuff like that. You mentioned A minor, but you got B sharp and tell them fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross like that one for like from Malaysia. My bad. And this is why I looked at the Rick Ross jet crashes. Rick Ross went on Instagram and said that Drake did it. He was probably joking, but still, it's just funny that Drake said in his song and also Rick Ross said that. And then in the outro, he says, "I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. You'll be worthy competitor if I was really a predator. He wasn't fine lying to every blogger and editor. You definitely got this shit burnt out. Got 10 more records to drop. That one before the last one, we finessed you to telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then we made you drop the West Coast one to cover that up. And I would dance to that shit if you wasn't doubling down some other bullshit. At least your fans got some rap out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game. Just let me know when we're speaking facts." Also, he did say something else in here that I need to say. Damn, bro. There was something else in here that he mentioned that I probably didn't say. But as of right now, that's the end of part 4, where all of this is ended. Alright, last thing we got is part 5. Part 5. A little shorter than the other parts for sure. Not much to talk about. This is just the aftermath of the Drake Kendrick beef. A lot of people chose their side. A lot of people chose the Kendrick side. I'm not one of those people just because I feel like both of them had their like high points, low points of the beef, and I'm just glad we got great music from both of them. Neither of them dropped a bad song in my opinion. They had parts of a song that didn't mean anything. They have parts of a song that weren't really good disses or just weren't really good at all. Yes, they both did, but at the end of the day, I think it's a tie. But that's just my opinion. Y'all can develop your own opinions. And I just want to go through some extra stuff. Like, for example, Metro Boomin dropping the BBL Drizzy beat. I don't know what date he dropped it. Yeah, I don't know what date he dropped it. It's not showing right here. But he dropped this beat for. He was like, "Oh yeah, whoever has the best Drake this, I'm gonna pay you this amount of money." I forgot how much money it was. It was probably like 10K or something like that, maybe even 50K. But yeah, he did that. After he did that, Drake rapped over the BBL Drizzy beat on Sexy Red's new song "You're My Everything." That was the first Drake feature that came out after everything happened. There was rumors that Kendrick botted his views for Not Like Us, and no, just Not Like Us. This first website right here says it was debunked. At the same time, DJ Academics just came out with some new information. showing that Kendrick bought his views. So I feel like that should be talked about a little more. J. Cole dropped a song called Grippy that everybody's making fun of. Everybody's saying it's trash. One of the worst songs of the year. One of the worst J. Cole songs ever. Which, again, just another reason why J. Cole, I'm like, why J. Cole? Drake dropped Hey There Delilah, which Drake has been singing for years. I don't know why he got criticized for dropping the song. But, or One Delilah. It's a Hey There Delilah remix though. That's why I said Hey There Delilah. Kendrick did a pop out concert in LA where he performed songs from the Drake disc. He performed Not Like Us 5 times. He did 616 in LA. He actually did not do Meet the Grams. He did do Euphoria. He had a lot of people at this concert. He had like people perform before the concert started, like Roddy Ricch, Rimble, people like that. People came up on stage like Dr. Dre, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook. People in the crowd like Rick Ross, James Harden, LeBron James. Big concert, very big concert for LA, Cali, whatever, for that whole side. And I wanted to end off with Lil Yachty saying that Drake lost the beef in the people's eyes before the beef even started, which I completely agree with. Looking back at it, Drake has done a lot of things. And yeah, said and did a lot of things where people criticize, where if someone else did it, they wouldn't have been criticized not as much as Drake. So I agree with everything Lil Yachty said. Is this beef fully over? We don't know. Drake keeps posting stuff on IG. Drake's probably going to drop an album this summer. Drake could potentially diss Kendrick on the album he's dropping this summer. And this supposedly a Not Like Us music video and Not Like Us remix coming out soon. Seeing rumors of that. So this beef may not even be fully over. But as of right now, it's looking like it. And I'm going to go to the end of the video right there. This video is probably like hour 20 minutes long. So if you like the video, please subscribe. Or no, it's probably not that long. Wait, I don't know. I'll see. But like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this. If you want to see me do a video like this again, and I'm going to end it right there.